And here comes our next crew in on approach down here, and let's see how they do. So we've got a young lady up in the bow on the ready and another guy standing on the gunnel, and it appears we are one motor down, which always creates an interesting spot. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So Cap's trying to line her up, and he's gonna back up and try and reset it a little bit. So they continue to move on. It's always interesting with the one motor. We talk about this all the time. When you've got offset motors like this, the steering and the handling is just not the same. It's not quite as precise, and typically you got a bigger boat too, so you want the two bites of the prop to help you out. So we're making the approach. Just gotta get close, and somebody can probably get off the boat and walk them on. Doesn't like the first approach angle. And our guy who is standing on the gunnel is going to come up into the bow and kind of take over. Oh, hang on, guys. Cap's coming in a little hot. He's probably going to have to brake check this one. And our guy, did he get off? I can't tell if he's on the boat. Oh. I don't think he got off onto the dock, though. But I think he's off the boat. Tough to tell from this angle. But it definitely looked like he got off, but I don't see him standing anywhere on the dock. And they're cheering, so something's going on over there for sure. And oh, she just threw a cup out. Look at the red Solo cup on the side of the boat. That lady just literally threw the cup right out of the boat, like intentional. That was, go back and watch. Like, she literally grabbed the cup out of the guy's hand, dumped the wine, and then threw the cup into the water. Unbelievable. Some people, man. So they're still trying to get it onto the dock. Hopefully that cup floats over here to us and we can grab it. So I see the young lady, she's got a line in her hand. I still don't see the dude on the dock anywhere that was up in the bow. And that's because he's in the water. He's right there next to the boat. He must have fell in when he was trying to get off. I saw him look like he got off the boat, but I didn't see him on the dock and couldn't quite figure it out. But it looks like our guy wound up taking a swim instead of landing on the dock. While he's swimming, maybe he can grab that cup they threw in the water. So it's somebody's birthday down here, and our crew looks like they're trying to load the boat up. So we got two people on the boat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many are we going to put on here? 11, 12, and there's at least 2 crew. 13, 14, and there's a 15th one standing right next to him. 2 crew. There's going to be at least 17 on this boat. And here come the 2 crew coming on at the end as well. You think they got 17 life jackets on that boat? Let me know in the comments. And here we go, our next crew coming in. We got Wifey up in the bow on the ready with the lines as Cap makes his approach. Oh, the engine just died. Oh, so they smacked the dock because they've got no way to stop. The boat's going to drift around, and finally somebody goes for a pole grab. I'm shocked Wifey didn't try and get off when they were right up there next to the dock. Now she's got to walk this line back. So if they're coming in backwards now, I don't know if Cap's going to try and restart this or what. I mean, they got to pull it around forward. If we're loading it on the trailer, it's got to go bow first. And I don't know what alarm that is. But our crew, they're starting to pull it forward. and they're going to walk it around the dock. I wonder about, I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know if it had to have stalled out. I wonder if they're having a mechanical issue because Cap hasn't tried to fire it back up. And even when they were going forward, he didn't even bother trying to fire it back up. So, you know, sometimes you might accidentally pull a cord or something like that and it would go, but I think that they've got an issue going on that they knew it wasn't going to fire right back up. So our crew's been going at this for several minutes now, trying to get this one into the water. This is attempt number 3 as they come back, and they are not on course on this attempt either. So he's going to have to pull forward and try again. The crew keeps encouraging him, like, come back, come back, come back, but, like, they're not even close. Like, if he keeps coming back, he's going to be on the dock. So pulling back forward to try and reline this one up and see if they can get it back on. What's going on, my man? And we got some old floats going by. So another crew's coming in. They see the open dock there, but we've got these other guys backing down. If I were you, I wouldn't go on that dock anyway. They've been taking their sweet time here, man. It might take them a little while to get this one figured out. Actually has a good line going up there now. And our girl's in the bow with a line. And it looks like they're going to try come on this one, even though they're launching. And Cap, all of a sudden, he's brake checking. And I think it's because he's figuring out that they're launching and that he doesn't want to be right there. So, I mean, he can go in on number 3 behind the other vessel that's there as well. But sometimes you got to pay attention to the situation. Like here, if you see somebody struggling to launch the boat, that means they're going to struggle to launch this boat. Somebody's going to then struggle to go park this truck. They're going to struggle to get out of here because they're going to probably take their time loading the boat right on the dock, which means if you want to pull out, you're going to be stuck behind them. So a lot of times when I'm going to pull out, that's something I'll evaluate as well, is what's going on the dock I'm pulling into. Because if you sit there and you see a lady in the boat slathering her kids up with sunscreen and appearing to be in no rush, they probably are in no rush. So, making the turn this time. And they kind of look good, but they're pretty far off the dock. I mean, at least they've got the lines in hand. So if he can just get it launched, these guys can pull it over, and our other boat's still just hanging out here. So I thought he was going to go on 3, but he's not done that either. So maybe he's waiting for these guys. He's like, oh, let me let them get it launched and pulled over, and I'll pull in behind them. And there we go. They've got it floating. Can they get their lines over the guide rails? And it looks like it, and they should be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We've got Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.